What's up, guys? Just out here in my backyard. I'm gonna shoot. I have a couple longbows with me. I didn't get to go to the archery range today, and it's getting kind of late, but I wanted to shoot. So I just figured I'd grab a couple longbows out of the basement and just shoot in the yard here for a bit. I have like, I don't know, I can shoot 18 yards, but I'm shooting my St. Patrick Lake longbow and my TIMBERPOINT, and yeah, I'd say that St. Patrick Lake longbow is not really a long range bow anyway. It's a hill style bow, and it's I would say it's a good 20-yard bow. Anything beyond that, I wouldn't push it personally, at least not yet. Not with my ability with that particular bow. The TIMBERPOINT, same kind of thing. TIMBERPOINT's not cut to center. I'll go get these things while I'm talking. You probably hear me still. So here's my St. Patrick Lake. Leave my arrows here and my TIMBERPOINT. So let's see if that'll hang there for a second. Okay, how's that? Looks good. Here's my TIMBERPOINT. The TIMBERPOINT Hydra. Mine is 42 at 28, and G10 and U, and it's a two-piece, pretty unique two-piece design. It comes apart at the center. You can see that little kind of crack right there. That bow comes apart at the center. This very heavy bow. I'm not sure what it weighs, but I bet it's 5 pounds or more. I don't know off the top of my head. Yako made the grip the way I like, custom grip, which I always recommend people do. You don't have to settle for a standard grip. A good custom bowyer should make any grip you want, and this is a perfect grip for me. A little slippery, even though with that textured finish that he puts on it, it's still slick, like it's still slippery, but it's perfect. I probably will put some kind of either rubber or grip tape on here eventually. I just haven't found the right tune with this bow yet, so still working on it. But very heavyweight. Again, 68-inch black glass. Nothing crazy, black glass. Bamboo course. I always prefer bamboo personally. And again, U accent. And the U kind of acts like Osage a bit, that it might darken up over time, but I really like that. U and black, it looks really sharp. And then this guy that hang is my St. Patrick Lake longbow, two-piece bow bolt. So it's got that little, you can see that seam. So that thing comes apart at the center with a bow bolt, and it is also G10. This is a pretty sexy bow. This is probably one of the prettiest bows I have. And quilted maple, and it's been dyed, and both sides, of course. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I did a video on this beginning of the year, earlier in the year, late spring when I got it, an unboxing video. And like I said, G10. That's it. Pretty simple. Let's start with this one. We'll shoot this one for a bit and take it from there. I'm not going to cut. I'm just going to keep rolling and shoot. Oh yeah, this bow is super quiet, and of course that's part of the design. Big puffs on there too, with an arrow in it. It's just super quiet. Little to no hand shock. I mean, it does take some getting used to and how to hold it, how to grip it when you shoot it. I actually had the ever so slightly dished grip. You can probably see that, ever so slightly dished grip. Not flat, not full dish, just a slight dish. So let's shoot this. I don't know what you can see. If you can see me off in the distance, hopefully it'll stay focused. But my microphone is attached. I'm sure you'll be able to hear me. And right here I'm about 15 yards or so. I'll tell you about my arrows in a second. So, shoot. So these arrows I'm shooting are X7 Eclipse. They're aluminum. These are 1914s. On the spine chart, I want to say, on my spine tester, they came out at 48, under 50, I believe. And I have 145 grain, sorry, that's a lie, 175 grain point on there. And this is what I've found to be the best tune or best flying arrow combo for this bow. The knock fitment on this is not very good, and that's just because of the particular knock that's on the arrow. It's got nothing to do with the string. The string is well made. I'm guessing Eric makes the strings as well. It's very well made. It's a nice string. It just I usually would shoot a wood arrow on here. I had to make it thick enough for that wood arrow. I think it's a Nerk knock, maybe. I'll show you one in a little bit. I actually don't have the wood arrow with me. It's in the basement, but I'll go get it. I got one more here. All right. That's my St. Patrick Lake. Put this on the tree here. I don't know what you guys could see, if you could even see me off in the distance there. Hopefully you could. I'll just quick peek at my group. It's not superb, but it's a 5-inch group. Pull those real quick. Like I said, these are aluminum 1914s with 175 up front. So 1914. That's backwards just because I have the camera flipped. Let's go put this back and I'll shoot the Hydra. I gotta let my cat inside real quick. Okay, bud. Okay, I'm back. Let's grab the Hydra. I'm gonna shoot it a little further, a little closer up, because I don't know what you can see, or if you can see me at all, if it matters. I'm just gonna go to about here. At this distance, I'm only about 12 yards here. And that's okay, just to kind of get the feel for what I'm doing here. Turn that mic up to me, so it's almost hitting the bow. So the thing about this particular bow, this bow is IFAA legal, and part of that is that it is not cut to center at all. It's actually quite outside center. And when I first got this bow, I shot 20 yards, and with an arrow I thought would work with this weight, and I completely missed the bail. The whole bail, 3-foot wide bail. I missed it, shot off the bail. I grabbed another arrow, and I was like, oh, I don't know, maybe I glitched or something. I did the same exact thing. I shot, missed the bail. And then I did it a third time, and I missed the bail. And that's how used to shooting center or close to center or cut past center I am, having shot obviously my Java Man bows, bows that Greg Coffey's made for me, or Jared Marinelli has made for me, Big Jim, and most of the bows I have are cut to center or slightly past center, and this is not, right? So this thing will cast the arrow pretty far left. So you have to account for that when you're shooting. So that takes a lot of getting used to. I might whittle away at this bow and get that thing closer to center. But it's such a pretty bow and a nice finish that I don't want to really screw with it. But anyway, I'll shoot a couple. Again, the mass weight of this bow is phenomenal. It's very heavy. Like I said, I'm at 12 yards here. So, oh, I do have a sling on this bow. Makes a little noise. I did put some little like cat whiskers on here, and they're okay. Hit my arm guard. I'm actually going to flip the camera around, do a little edit here. I have something pinching my foot. Let's all right. Did a little camera adjustment. Right here, the little kids on their swings next door. All right, I'm gonna move back just a little bit, just for camera's sake. And I'm at roughly 15 yards here. Knock fitment is a little better on this. Again, these knocks are weird. It's got nothing to do with the string. It's got to do with the knock on these clips. They're meant to go on my competition barebow rigs, my indoor stuff. Do a little knock twist here. And I believe Yako makes these strings. It's a fine string. So I made that really tight. Yeah, there you go. It's a lot better. So this bow shoots and feels very nice. The feedback is pretty dead, like the bow's dead. There's not a lot of flutter. You can hear it, goes dong, kind of makes like a bass noise, which is fine. So the bow just feels very good. It's a nice bow to shoot, very gentle. But I'm going to show you the target, where I'm hitting and where I'm aiming. And the arrows are flying very nice, very flat, very straight. The arrows are doing their job. Okay. So, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you my perspective. I'm going to take the camera back. Okay. I'm shooting from here. This is about 15 yards from where I'm at. And it's our duck house. Anyway, I'm putting the point of my arrow on the corner of what you see as a little window. On that top left corner is where I'm putting the point of my arrow. And you might be able to see my impact. I'm going to walk up. My impacts are almost in the middle, but a little to the left. So I'm going to do a walk up here. I'm going to zoom out and walk up so you can see. And again, so aiming at that left window, point on the left top corner of that window, and you can see where my impacts are. That's significant. That's huge, right? So watch, I'm going to show you. This is a 30-inch arrow. So you can see that if I'm aiming there and hitting here, you can see that difference, how far left that is. Can you see that well? Yeah. So you can see the group is fine. The group's tight, but I'm aiming clear down here to hit here, which from a gapping perspective sucks, right? Like it's really bad because I have to aim not just low, fine, that's our normal gap, but really far right to just hit somewhat in the middle. Now again, if I put the point of my arrow on this spot and shoot every single time, I mean, these groups will be super tight. I mean, the performance of this bow is phenomenal, but because this thing's not cut to center, these arrows push way left, which takes some getting used to. It's hard to do. And again, I'm going to have to either try to manage that, or I'm going to have to, again, maybe grind away at the riser, at that window to get that thing to center or slightly past. I don't know that I want to do that. I really don't. I don't know that I want to spend a couple $100 to send it back to Yako and have him do it either. I just wish I would have known prior to getting it that it was not cut to center, and then I probably would have had him cut it to center prior to sending it to me, as I'll never shoot an IFAA tournament. I have no interest in it. No, I just don't think I'll ever do it. So it's really not valid to me. Anyway, I'll do one more round. I'll shoot the St. Patrick Lake again, and maybe I'll just give you a different perspective. All right. Grab this bow. And again, I love this bow. Is just super pretty. I mean, this thing, just the gold in this bow, this maple and the black, it just, the contrast is amazing. It just sets it off. It's just so pretty. And Eric did a great job. He's a great craftsman and very easy to communicate with. You call him, talk to him, tell him what you want. We talked about this method of how to do this with staining the veneers to make them pop like that. And he knew exactly what I wanted and put it all together. He did a great job. And again, very easy to talk to, very easy to work with. A lot of bowyers aren't, I'm sorry to say. If you have never had a custom made bow or have dealt with a bowyer, a lot of them are not easy to talk to. They communicate very poorly. Even some very well-known people out there, I won't mention names, but I've had some crappy experiences with having bows made. Anyway, Eric is not one of those people. Neither is Yako. He did a great job. And the guy's halfway across the globe for me, and he still communicated very well and made exactly what I wanted. Keep hitting my arm guard. I'm not a fan of a thick arm guard. And this is not a thick arm guard, but it has an extra layer of leather on the inside, which gives it a little thickness. Doesn't really need it. I think actually he stopped, after I told him about that, he stopped putting that piece of leather in there. Just makes it a little too rigid, but it works fine. I just hit it once in a while. Arrow's bent, but I still shoot it. All right, let's walk up and take a look at those, and I'll show you. A little different than the TIMBERPOINT. So here's my group, and I'm pretty much point of arrow is down here, so you can see it's pretty vertical for the most part. It's a little left, but it's not super left, really far left. And again, like I said, at 20 meters, right here I'm at 15, at 20 yards rather, I wasn't shooting at this target, I was at the archery range. I literally missed the entire bale, and the bale is 4 feet by 4 feet, or 3 feet by 3 feet, something like that. I missed the whole thing 3 times, and but with the other bow. Anyway, this is that St. Patrick Lake, and it shoots nice. I would definitely hunt with this bow. I would take it out whitetail hunting. It's just a great little bow. Anyway, that's that. I'll end it there. Just wanted to make another little quick video and show you what's going on with these things. So hope everyone's doing well, and remember to make it look good. Good to see you guys. Bye.